What is up, guys? It's JB Football here, and England have done it. They beat Germany. I still can't believe England beat Germany. It's just crazy. Today I'll be having a little match recap about that game and really analyzing the match and looking forward to tomorrow's game a little bit against Ukraine. Please remember to like and subscribe, share, comment any tips and suggestions, and let's get into the video. So both teams actually deployed a 3-back system with those 2 wingbacks. England went with Jordan Pickford in goal, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Harry Maguire center backs, Kieran Trippier as right wing back, Luke Shaw's left wing back. As the 2 holding sixes, they went for Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice, and then the 3 attacking players, they went for Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane, and of course Raheem Sterling. On the other side, Germany went for, of course, Neuer in goal. The 3 center backs were Rudiger, Hummels, and Ginter. The 2 sixes were Goretzka and Toni Kroos, and then out wide they had Joshua Kimmich, Gosens, and then up top they had Timo Werner. Supporting Timo Werner as kind of cams, maybe even false nines a little bit. We had Thomas Müller and Kai Havertz, and that was the German lineup. On paper, they look pretty evenly matched up. Kai Havertz can obviously provide a lot of sparks on Germany. Timo Werner super fast and getting behind. Gosens and Kimmich have looked great against Portugal, especially. Gosens looks like a real attacking threat down that left side. And then Rudiger, Hummels, and Ginter, although Hummels and Ginter are pretty slow, Rudiger provides some pace, and they're also really solid defensively. So going into this match, I was thinking it was going to be boring. Both teams weren't really going to want to be very adventurous because they knew that the other team could hit them out, and that's exactly what happened. For most of the game, it was 0-0. Sterling scored in the 76th minute, and then Kane scored shortly after that in the 85th minute. And yeah, for the most part, we did see some chances, but it was just once they got possession, they passed it about. They were passed backwards first most of the time. If they saw any sort of risk in a pass, this is what I saw from England, they would always pass back. Like Declan Rice, he wasn't really looking for those forward passes. I think that was part of the game plan. Hold on to 0-0, maintain shape defensively, and just keep the ball. That's what England tried to do. The first 5 minutes were super ropey for England. They kept passing it to Germany, and Germany looked really good going forward. But then England kind of got into the groove a little bit, and you saw them solidify defensively. Some of the key performances for England were, I think, definitely Harry Maguire. All 3 center backs played great, but then especially in the other positions, I think Declan Rice, Luke Shaw, and Raheem Sterling were awesome. And then Jack Grealish also came off the bench and of course provided that spark that we needed. So Luke Shaw, defensively, he was super solid. I think that had a large part to do with Harry Maguire being right behind him, but he was really able to tussle and battle with Kai Havertz, Joshua Kimmich, Toni Kroos, and he put up 2 tackles, 2 clearances. But then what we really saw with Luke Shaw was his attacking side. I haven't watched much of him this season, but what I have seen when I've watched Manchester United is he loves to go through those runs, and he just has a beautiful combination with Marcus Rashford. Obviously, Rashford didn't play today, but without him, he was still making those forward runs when he had the chance. He made less of them than he usually would because he was probably told not to give up shape too much, but when he did, it created a lot of problems for Germany. You saw Kimmich having to track back. He would outpace Ginter, and he was able to make those crosses get into the box, and he obviously had that assist, which was super helpful for England. So I think that Luke Shaw played super well today, and he should definitely start every other game because of the real attacking threat he gives. You know, when you play him, you're going to create chances, especially from those wide areas. He can also cut inside a little bit and take shots. I think he had 1 shot in the game. So yeah, Luke Shaw, I definitely give him an 8 to a 9 out of 10 performance for this game. Just brilliant. Next, I want to talk about Declan Rice. So Declan Rice, I don't think was fantastic in this game, but at the end, he was super important. He put in loads of tackles to stop Germany from equalizing or getting a quick goal. And yeah, so we did see him passing it back a lot, but he was very accurate with his passes. So Declan Rice put up 4 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 1 block, which was absolutely monstrous. He also cleared it 1 time, so he got most of those at the end of the game. You saw him really stretch his legs and just be able to find that little touch on the ball to set the likes of Kai Havertz and all the other players off balance to really make sure they couldn't get a counterattack, because they did look dangerous, and he provided solidity. He went off in the 88th minute, obviously, but that was because he was injured. But yeah, for the time he was on the pitch, he played well the first half. I'd like to see a little bit more from him, a little bit less risk averse. I'd like to see him make some more through balls and forward passes to the likes of Sterling and Saka if he starts next game. But he brings it defensively, man. That's why Chelsea won him, obviously. They see him as a replacement to Kante, and I think he does well. He plays that position really well. He allows Phillips to get forward when he wants to, and he also allows the likes of Luke Shaw and Trippier to get forward, because he can just drop in and play more defensively, because he is a center back. So a lot of times we were seeing the likes of Phillips and Declan Rice dropping in, allowing Kyle Walker and Trippier to get up, which I thought was interesting, because Kyle Walker is a right back. He's not always a center back, and for Manchester City, he doesn't play center back. So having Declan Rice and Phillips there, Phillips played a good game, but I'm not really going to talk about him. Having them there and to provide that defensive solidity allows him and Trippier to get forward. That is Kyle Walker. Next, I want to talk about my man, Raheem the Dream Sterling. He was sensational in this game again. I think every game except for maybe the Scotland game, he's been great in. He got that goal, the all-important goal to send us through against Germany. It was really good for him to get that goal, and you saw how much it meant to him. He's proven all the haters wrong. Everyone that's hated on him is just getting silenced right now. I think since he's missed some high-profile chances, like the one against Lyon, he gets easily hated on. And this kind of reminds me of Harry Maguire. He's had some high-profile errors as well, but he's been pretty incredible for Manchester United. And he gets hated on as well. And I think it's very undeserved for the both of them. So Raheem Sterling, this game, he did what he needed to do. He challenged the goalkeeper. He had 2 shots. He obviously had that one from outside the box, I think it was, that forced Neuer to make a pretty good save. And then he had the all-important shot that got us 1-0 hit against Germany. So he did have that one goal. He had 3 dribbles, and he was fouled once. And yeah, I think his connection, we saw him cutting inside. Once he went down that right side, he cut inside, passed it. They made a run and obviously scored the goal. So I think Sterling gives us a different type of threat. Marcus Rashford can hit on the break. He's big. Jadon Sancho, he uses trickery. But Sterling, I think he's just so small and has such incredible balance and agility. He's able to weave his way through defenders like no one else in the squad can. So I think he has to be a shoo-in for the rest of the tournament. He has to be a shoo-in for the rest of the tournament, along with the next guy I'm going to talk about, Harry Kane. I want to touch on Harry Kane, as I said, and Bukayo Saka quickly. So Kane, he had that one goal. He completed 20 passes, 75% pass accuracy is not great. This version of Kane that we saw in the game today is not anywhere near the full potential of Kane, but he did get the goal. He connected well. I think some of his touches were a bit sloppy, such as the one at the end of the first half when Sterling accidentally created that chance for him, and he just touched it a little too far so that Neuer could get it, or Hummels could get it. I'm not sure which one. But yeah, so I think he was good. He did get the goal. He finished. He only had 1 shot though. I want to see Kane putting up a lot more shots. I want to see him getting more attempts, and I want to see him getting more involved. So I think Southgate, for the next couple games, he's going to really look to try and involve Kane and play more and try and get him doing what he does best, which is connecting the play, passing, and finishing. He's a great shot taker. We all know this. So I think that if England can really get the best out of him, he's a huge asset. My Premier League Player of the Year, in contention for a Ballon d'Or. He hasn't had the success, but I think his play has been Ballon d'Or level this year. So I really want to see more out of Kane. But I think this is a good start for him to get that goal, get some confidence flowing through his veins, and yeah, we will see better from Kane in the coming games. Finally, I want to talk about Bukayo Saka. Spoiler alert, I am making this video late. The game against Ukraine has already happened, so I know he's been replaced, and I think that was necessary. He wasn't that good in this game. He really didn't do much. He did get fouled twice, getting some good free kick chances for us. I remember the one in the top right. I don't know who fouled him, but he was in a scary position for Germany. But besides that, he got dispossessed 3 times, didn't have any key passes, didn't complete any drills, and obviously had no goals and assists or even any shots. So I found that a little bit odd, and that's why he shouldn't start. I think we should have, and it was right to give the chance to Sancho. And coming up to the next game against Denmark, I would like to see Sancho again as well over Bukayo Saka. He's really shown some of his skills. He obviously put up 4 dribbles in the game against Czech Republic, but I think as we are winding down and getting into the latter, more important stages of the tournament, I think that he's a great bench option if the likes of Sancho or Sterling isn't having a good game against Denmark. We definitely want to bring him and the likes of Rashford into the tournament, but Sancho should definitely start over him, but I do think he is a good player. So yeah, that was England versus Germany. I'm absolutely buzzing that we got the result, and expect my review of the England versus Ukraine game tomorrow. That was an absolutely amazing game from England as well, so expect that. And then I also might make a preview or just a reaction to the Denmark game. And yeah, please, all this content I got rolling out, if I'm being honest, international football isn't really my thing. So when this is over, I'm going to be making a lot of Premier League videos. That's really my jam, especially Chelsea. So that's what I'm really passionate about. So the content will be coming quicker when the Euros end. I know it sounds really weird, but I just haven't really felt like I wanted to make videos on the Euros. The videos I have made, I've really enjoyed making, but I am already making scripts and stuff for the Premier League videos I want to make. So yeah, please stay tuned for that, and by doing that, subscribe. That'll help you keep track of all my videos, and like this video and comment any tips and suggestions. Share with your friends to try and get my videos out to more people. And yeah, have a good day and peace.